Hi, today's sermon quoted 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 1 to me. It says in the New King James Version, "Finally, brethren, pray for us, that the word of the Lord may run swiftly and be glorified, just as it is with you." What is Paul thinking when he uses the word run? There's actually quite a story behind the word run. You want to watch this video so that we can see the gospel run. Remember, we are also told to run to win. At the end, I'll share a short passage that really confirms this from the book of Isaiah. Actually, we sing this song of Isaiah right here in South America. In 1 Corinthians 9, verse 23 and 24, Paul tells us that he does all things for the sake of the gospel. It's quite a statement. It actually reminds us of Philippians 1, verse 27, where Paul tells us to only live as it were the gospel. If you want to know more about this, watch this video right here. Then in the next verse, Paul tells us to run in such a way as to win. The context is clear. It's to run with the gospel. Now, from the context, it is clear that Paul is primarily talking about sports activities to a Greek audience. Remember, Corinth was in Greece. It was right south of Athens. So these people understood the athletic imagery really well here. But could Paul, as a Pharisee, also be thinking about other types of running? I would suggest so. In the times of the scriptures, people, of course, didn't have the internet as we have right now. They couldn't send text messages or emails. They couldn't even check the status of things on the websites. Actually, those things are fairly new. I remember starting to use them in the early 90s. Now, how sad. No one could STLB or smash a like button back then, but you are without excuse. So smash the like button at the end of the video. So what did they use back then? They actually used messengers. These guys would run and give the message whether good or bad. Generally, that was just to leaders and to kings. You can read several of these stories with King David. Like King David would be told that there was a message incoming because from the city wall they would see a messenger run. So we need to run with the gospel so that it could spread everywhere. Now for the extra. In Isaiah 52 verse 7 it tells us that the feet are lovely of those who bring good news, i.e. the gospel, because it means good news. So this, of course, doesn't mean that you won't have an ingrown toenail if you share the gospel, but your feet that you run with are lovely because you're spreading the message of the gospel. You are a messenger with good news. Now talking about feet. Did you know that the word for fingers in Spanish is dedos? But interestingly, the word for toes, like the ones on your feet, is also dedos. So in Spanish you have 20 dedos. So what does that mean? That means that you have to smash the like button and you have to subscribe the button and share this with others so that many will hear the gospel. God bless you. Bye-bye.